Hi and welcome and very happy winter solstice from Finland to wherever you are. Here we still got about an hour of the 21st/12/2025 and you probably find this later, but I'm sending you lots of winter solstice light, winter solstice love and vibes. And it's a timeless reading, of course. Was actually starting to read just for myself when the first card that came up were the seraphim with a voice activation, and I thought their voice needs to be shared, because the seraphim are the angels that sing and they sing. They are said that they sing with these angelic, wonderful, most wonderful voices when great planetary shifts are about to happen, or when such great shifts are in progress. The seraphim sing, these magnificent beings of brightest light, fire and light, with 6 fiery bright wings. They sing with the most amazing voices. I'm seeing like the voices of liquid light. I have actually seen and heard that in a dream, voices of pure liquid light that you can see as you hear. Hard to explain. But yes, it is said that the seraphim sing when great planetary shifts are in motion, starting or in progress. And I myself, I have gotten this card twice now that I have just been recording my first videos and now already started this channel, and I have gotten this card twice during this process, and on a personal small human level or this individual here in front of you. It was quite fitting for me because I'm not a natural English speaker and I doubt my voice. I doubt the way that it shifts and turns and dances when I try to speak English, and sometimes it's slow and sometimes it's small and sometimes, but it is not just about speaking on a different language. Sometimes our voices are like channels. When we speak, we may channel the energies that we speak of when we let them come through. And this may be important for some of you when thinking about our physical voices. Because recording my readings, I noticed, for instance, that when I am reading with the Fae, I get more of that, my voice turning into piping, small piping. And now I do it intentionally to show you, yes, small piping. But I don't do it intentionally when I read. And I do it. The funny thing is that I think I do it when I speak with people that I trust to be in flow with. And this may be the same for you, that when we trust people, even with our physical voice, we may be more trusting to channel the energies that, like the Fae, for instance, that will also come out in our physical body, in our voice. And maybe there are some people here who, on a personal level, need a sign, an affirmation. See, my English. Affirmation from the seraphim. Your voice is being activated. Yes. But also trust your voice, both your inner unique voice and the energies that it is transmitting. When those energies sing with your heart, when they sing with joy in your heart, when they are not energies of fear, when your voice is transmitting that which sings in your heart, trust its uniqueness, however it rings, whatever the frequency that comes out, for instance, on a recording. But also a very important message for all of us here, that indeed the seraphim sing when great planetary shifts are in motion. And so do we when we sing from that space, from our higher selves. When our voice is connected to the source. We sing when great planetary shifts are in motion. And here I'm now getting something that came up in another reading I made. It was a card called Spell Singer from the Forest Fae Oracle. I have it here. We might take a card from it. But in that reading I was speaking, I think in connection with the Spell Singer there. I haven't published that yet, but I think I mentioned that here in Finland, a shamanic tradition in Finland, and what you can see in the Kalevala epic, our national epic. They are singers, the shamans and sages, They sing. They are spell singers. That is what they are. And we are spell singers of the great planetary shifts that are now in motion. And we sing with the seraphim, with our very unique voices. And we dance to that song. This is coming through. We dance to that song in our very unique bodies, all the colors of the rainbow, all the shapes and sizes. Yes. And also coming through all of us, all shapes and sizes, with wings and 4 legs and 2 legs and multiple legs and tails and furs and less furs. Us poor creatures. Like me here now on a cold winter's night with very little fur. Yes, we sing and dance with our very unique ways. But since I mentioned this Fae oracle, or it came up, let us take another one from the forest Fae. And I forgot to tell you, I did pull another card. That was also very important. I pulled another card, and it was the spell singer tonight as well. Those were the 2 cards that I pulled, and I put it back. I meant to leave it for you guys, but then I thought, if it wants to come up again, it comes. If something else comes, now I told you about it already. But and that is true. Also, when we are safe in love and trust with other people, I can now tell you that I pulled the spell singer earlier and I put it here. And if I see like the shadow of a doubt, a collective shadow of a doubt of mine that comes by and says, oh, but you can't tell it to them. You can't tell that you got that card and then you put it back. Some people will think that you're just making this up, that such an important thing happened. But I tell that shadow of a doubt, go away, you don't belong here. I am in a space of love and trust with you, my dear viewer. And we banish those shadows from this space. Yes. Together. Dear Fae, what do you wish to share? The wood wife. Trust your inner wisdom. Yes. Trust. Trust your inner wisdom and trust your voice. Let's pull another. The soothsayer at the bottom. The soothsayer. Yes, the soothsayer. travel the road seldom taken. A card is here on the table. Wow. I didn't see it fall off. Did you see it fall off? Or maybe it was under the deck when I took it up. But we have the fairy harper. Find the words of long forgotten song and dance to the music in your soul. Okay. And trust. Trust this and trust the weirdest synchronicities, signs. Trust the cards that are picked by the Fae from your decks of life when you least expect it or when you're not looking. And now I'm getting, you may see them from the corner of your eye when they are up to something like this. Yes. The fairy harper and the wood wife with a lot of wisdom. Straight from the seraphim's gateway to the woods and the fae. I am pulling, being called to take another gateway card from the gateway of light, since indeed the solstice is a gateway of light. And I think I was called to that earlier too when I started reading for myself. Let us start. Dear Spirit, our guides who love us unconditionally, clear this space and clear our minds, clear our voices to activate tonight. Though I do think that the space was already clear. And cleared by the song of the seraphim. Yeah. What more? Our guides who love us unconditionally. What more to share on this great portal of light? And I'm getting of Christ light, the peak of Christ light starting to pour on us tonight. This day and always. joining Buddha light here on my altar right in front of me. The golden Buddha light with a golden lamp. Gateway of light. What comes through? How interesting. This tarot card. A tarot card that was in yesterday's reading was here between the gateway of light. He is the Knight of Cups. And he's giving us an invitation and an offer of love. He may be a special message for someone since it was there between the cards. It may be an invitation to love, a love offer from a person or from spirit, and you will know. And for all of us, the love offer from spirit to return to love, to be in love. We are in love and peace. We are peace and we are love. It is. And so it is. We are love. We are peace. When we are invited to love, we are invited to ourselves. And the same when we are invited through the eyes of another. To see that, to see the angel in ourselves, to hear the angelic voices in our voice when we see ourselves through the eyes of another, when we hear our words. Suddenly, in love, through another person who meets us in love. That is the greatest miracle of falling in love and being. We got the halls of learning, spirit guides and confirmation. May this be a confirmation and great lessons. And someone looking for a confirmation, a sign. Your guides are here with you now. Confirmation. And great lessons have been learned. be with you. Very strongly called for one more card. Is it this one? Stellar Gateway activation. Infinite potential. Manifestation vortex. I think I haven't gotten this card yet, but it appears to have the Pyramid of Giza. And it has this gateway with hieroglyphs. You can see the apex of the pyramid is lighting up. I think we should read from the Stellar Gateway activation card now. The book. The book is here under the deck. Stellar Gateway activation. And yesterday, right before the solstice, I did another reading with a Sirius stellar blessing, also Egypt related, if because some here may be very connected to Egypt. We say Egypt here, so that's why Egypt is not my natural language, or it's my natural language, but it's not my birth language, huh? Yes, some of you here may have a strong past life connection or connection into the wisdom of Egypt, connection to Egypt, Atlantis. Stellar Gateway activation. Infinite potential. Manifestation vortex. The Stellar Gateway is the highest of our chakras and is found about 12 to 24 feet, that is 3 to 6 meters above our head. It is the energetic gateway that connects us with the divine matrix. It governs our connection to the spiritual laws of creation and the quantum field, and holds our life's potential as it holds all the intentions that we set before this incarnation and all the intentions we've set during it that support the ever unfolding path of our earthly experience. Energetically, this portal is beyond time and space. And when we connect with it, we come into alignment with all the aspects of our soul's journey, including when we were part of the cosmos. This card transports us here, transports us to a stargate that has a giant pyramid within it. Above the stargate, there are three-dimensional images of Thoth, the former priest king of Atlantis, who is one of the ancient masters holding the secrets of the universe. This image is a reminder of our potential and of our ancient and starry connections. The pyramid is a symbol of rising power and of how our soul has existed through lifetimes. The stargate is a projection of our own stellar gateway. This card is therefore a reminder that all things are possible and that within the right alignment we can draw the powers of heaven down to earth in order to create heaven upon earth. Yes, speaking of the seraphim singing the great shifts, and I'm also hearing, even when in the process it may certainly not appear so during such great shifts. It may not or does not appear so light that how could this wheel turn to be a stargate, a wheel to a new earth of love and light. Sorry, I will continue. I'm like, what was that? Yes. Let us get back to the book. This card is therefore a reminder that all things are possible and that with the right alignment we can draw the powers of heaven down to earth in order to create heaven upon earth. Connect. Breathe deeply. Imagine that your breath is taking you up and out. To connect with the infinite potential held within the stars. Affirm, I connect with heaven and earth to create heaven on earth. I connect with heaven and earth to create heaven on earth. Your message. You are a master of manifestation. Every one of your thoughts, actions, non-actions and choices is affecting the unfolding of your path. Realize that you have great potential and power within you, and through your focused awareness you can draw on heavenly support to create a life of your wildest dreams. Know that all the energies you connect with are carried up to your stellar gateway, and if they are aligned with the intentions your soul had before this incarnation, opportunities will come your way. It is important to consider connecting with your cosmic origins at this time, and also tracking down the intentions of your soul. For if you can bring your wishes in this life together with your pre-life intentions, you can live a life that is aligned with the highest heavens. If you can bring your wishes in this life together with your pre-life intentions, you can live a life that is aligned with the highest heavens. For some reason I got, for someone, I got a flash of somebody sitting in a car at night, I think. Just for somebody. I think we should read from the guides as well, and the card. I already told you about the Seraphim Gateway card. Some of the things that it says on the card as well, I might read it. I might read the message part here. You are blessed to receive the light of the Seraphim. Know that these beings of infinite light are singing your name in the heavens to unlock the power of your own voice. Angelic support surrounds you at this time. Know that you are safe. You are being held by the presence of love. The seraphim are witnessing the glory of your being and activating your angelic qualities. You care deeply about the welfare of the planet and all her beings. In fact, you are hoping to make a great difference in the world, and the reason for this is you are carrying angelic light. Let it shine on the world around you. Connect. Visualize yourself immersed in golden light. Then say, "Thank you, mighty seraphim, for blessing me with your loving presence and for supporting me in awakening the angelic qualities I have within." Thank you, mighty seraphim, for blessing me with your loving presence and for supporting me in awakening the angelic qualities I have within. And here, yes, in both these cards, we have the care for Mother Gaia and the shifts that is going through, these great shifts that also can seem quite violent, quite tumultuous, both to her and as her children. There are definitely people very, very strongly connected to Gaia, love of Gaia here, and animals, earth spirits like Fae, who are also here with us tonight, who wanted to come through. Even help with the shuffling of the cards, so pulling out one and putting it on the table for us to find. Yes, let us, and speaking of that, let us see the halls of learning and spirit guides confirmation and great lessons. 79. Shall wait for us just one moment, because I'm called to read to you also the part of the seraphim that speaks of them singing for the planetary shift. Also for learning is waiting here. Here. The seraphim. They are described as having 6 wings, and they are known for their heavenly voices. In fact, miraculous planetary shifts are reported to take place when they sing. In the heavenly realms, they sing in constant praise of the Creator, the Source, God, love, whatever you call that Creator, that Source. Yeah, but now we shall go to the halls of learning. Let us go to the halls of learning. What do you wish to share? Halls of learning. Spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. The halls of learning, also sometimes known as the Great Halls, are an etheric retreat dedicated to spiritual knowledge. They are a training space for all souls, including those on earth, spiritual guides, and those between lives. They have been visited by many spiritual seekers, seers, and mediums over the years, and have been described as a giant, somewhat Gothic university building with marble flooring, spiral staircases, and tall bookcases. Some have said that these halls are home to the Akashic records, while others have wondered if they are connected to the halls of Amenti. I haven't gotten this card before. I was just thinking about these same things. We got the halls of Amenti yesterday at night, and that has also a very strong connection to Egypt for some of you. Mutta, but Kyle Gray here in his book says, I can confirm that these are actually two different retreats. Ultimately, this etheric retreat is an ancient mystery school, and it is particularly powerful for those who are opening up their psychic and clairvoyant abilities. If this gateway comes to you often, it brings confirmation that our psychic gifts are strengthening. And you are being called to these halls, I am getting. And you have already, I'm also getting, you know, if you have already visited these halls or are visiting these halls. This is a confirmation for someone. Yes, it brings confirmation that your psychic gifts are strengthening. Also, if the idea of ancient mystery school in the astral realm seems familiar, there's a good chance that you have been here during dream time or even between incarnations. These great halls are held within the heart of Source and are a projection of the Divine Mind's infinite intelligence. When we visit them, we are connecting directly with the wisdom of Source. I am being called to say this sentence here, that the great halls are held within the heart of Source and are a projection of the Divine Mind's infinite intelligence. I'm suddenly getting this like the bodhisattvas are the same way that in Buddhism different bodhisattvas are different aspects. Like for instance, green Tara is a bodhisattva that many who are lovers of Mother Gaia, like me, like many of you here, and compassion to all life on Gaia, they might feel strongly called to green Tara. And for instance, in Buddhism there are peaceful and wrathful deities. The wrathful deities can be an aspect that you want to connect with when you are going through powerful obstacles, to call upon their power. In the same way, I'm now getting these places, such as these bodhisattvas are yidams of particular aspects. In the same way, there are places that are that have their own, we could say that the place just like I am a spirit here in front of you, though you see this body. In the same way, a bodhisattva is an enlightened being, but also an aspect of, for instance, compassion for the green things. And in the same way, these holes they are an enlightened being, but also a place where we can go to learn. And they are an aspect of divinity. So let us continue. I hope that made sense to you. In love and trust, I hope it made sense. Connect. Connect. Think about a challenging time or lesson you are facing and say, Source and wisdom keepers of the halls of learning, thank you for revealing to me the pattern, trauma, or wound that has created the lesson, so I can heal it once and for all. Source and wisdom keepers of the halls of learning, thank you for revealing to me the pattern, trauma, or wound that has created this lesson, so I can heal it once and for all. Then listen carefully. Your message. You are on the path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances, or have just moved through such a time, you are being called to review what you have learned about yourself. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call on Source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern, trauma, or wound that has contributed to this challenge. If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey. So much so that your perspective has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The Halls of Learning Gateway at this time indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing. The Halls of Learning Gateway indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. Thank you. I think we may not pull more cards tonight. The time was really flying. I thank you for being. It was a pure oracle reading this time, no tarot. I thank you, dear Spirit, the seraphim, the Fae, and dear viewers, for this solstice night. Let your voice be bright, and let your light shine bright. I love you. They love you. And if you love this video, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I hope to see you next time. And do support the channel by subscribing. You are much appreciated. You are loved. And I hope to see you next time.